Today's video is for anyone that's been feeling stuck in life. Maybe you've been doing the same thing day in, day out. You're just not getting to where you want to be. Maybe you don't even know where you want to be. Maybe you feel like you don't really have direction in life. You're not making progress. You've been feeling like something better is around the corner, but you just don't know when that's going to happen, how to make that happen. It's time to reinvent yourself, time to up level. It's time for a rebrand. Okay, that is how I've been feeling for I don't even know how long. So this video is for you, this video is for me. It's also November 1st today, so we have exactly 2 months to totally reinvent ourselves, change our lives. And of course, you don't have to stop at the end of the year, but we're getting a head start for everyone that might be doing New Year's resolutions. There's no time like the present. I was gonna wait until I was all ready and I was gonna sit down to film this video, but I'm in a bit of a time crunch. I'm getting ready for an event tonight. We're multitasking. I've been compiling this master list of everything that I'm gonna do, and I've already started some of these things, but I really think this list is gonna help us become our highest self. Step one, let me just find a product that I need. I really need to get a new makeup bag because this one's just not working for me. One sec. Okay, we're just gonna use this. So step one, we need to get clear on our goals. If you don't really know what your goals are, a good way to figure this out is to write up a list of everything in your life that you're not happy with or things that you don't want, and then beside it, write the opposite. So just an example, if you're struggling with finances, you could say, I don't want to be stressed about money. And then beside it, you would write something like, I want to be financially abundant. And then to go a step further, you're going to write an affirmation. So for that one, you would say, I am financially abundant. And then you can just do that for all of your things. You can also do it in the reverse to figure out what it is that you want to change. I feel like that's a good place to start. I love affirmations. I feel like some people it works really well for. I think it just depends. Like some people might listen to affirmations and think, oh, this is silly. But if you can listen to affirmations and feel the feeling of it being your truth, they can be highly effective. There's this app that I really like. They have a free trial, but I think you have to pay for it after a week. You can record yourself speaking your affirmations. It plays the recording over some really tranquil music, and then you can pick how long it loops for. So I would just listen to it for, I think I'd do like 1 or 2 hours and listen to it as I fall asleep, but you can listen to it all through the night or just whenever. That can just help reprogram your subconscious mind. So if you feel like that's something that might work for you, definitely try it out. The next thing I would do is to create a mood board, and I love Pinterest for this. I pretty much do it every year. Sometimes I'll do it for a month. I also made one when I turned 30, but find photos that represent the life that you want to have. On my board, I have beautiful loft apartments, cute couple photos. I have pictures to represent healthy lifestyle, like looking good, feeling good, healthy hair, good skin. Find photos of anything that you want to bring into your life. Some people are more visual and some people are more, I don't know what the word is, but they learn by hearing. Maybe visualizing and mood boards will work better for you. Maybe listening to affirmations might work better. Maybe a little combination of both. I think those are both great ways to just get clear about the direction you want to head in. It's hard to get to where you want to go if you don't know where you're going. I update these all the time. Maybe something you want today, you don't want tomorrow. You can definitely go back and edit these as time goes on. One last thing you can do that kind of ties into that is write a script. I did this and I feel like it's not something that really works for me. You can totally use ChatGPT to help you with this, but think of yourself as the main character in a movie and write up a script on how this next season or season 1, let's just say we're stepping into season 1. What is gonna happen with your character? Where do they live? Who are their friends? What's their job? What do they do in their free time? I don't know. I think that's just another fun way to help visualize your new life. I feel like those all kind of tie in together. For step 1 is just to visualize and get clear on your goals. Step 2 is to clear out everything that we're not going to bring into this new chapter, everything that's not serving you anymore. One of my favorite things to do is a closet clear out. I've done several big ones recently. I've honestly feel like I could do another, but getting rid of clothes that don't align with you and your personal style, it might seem like a small thing, but revamping your style can totally change the way you feel about yourself and the way the world sees you. Definitely take inventory and think about the way that you dress. How are you showing up in the world, and how would other people perceive you by the way that you dress? Not that you need to dress for other people, but hopefully you get what I'm saying. Like, it's not necessarily for other people. If you're trying to become a new character, you can't be be the same person by doing the same things. And your style, your fashion is part of your brand. The majority of my life I'm at home working or I go to the gym, so I do spend a lot of time in workout wear or casual stuff, but even going to the gym, finding a cute matching set or investing in nice sleepwear or loungewear, just like not sloppy. You can still wear comfy casual and make it look good. Don't use that as an excuse. I also just want to dress up more. Tonight's a good example. We're going to a dinner and I think I'm gonna wear this new dress that I got, and it's kind of fancy. It's definitely fancier than what I would normally wear to a dinner, but I think you gotta romanticize your life. And if you have an outfit that you like, don't put off wearing it. I have so many dresses that I've never worn just because I haven't felt like there was an occasion for it, but any day can be an occasion. Wear your best outfit, don't put it off. Another big thing is relationships. If you have friends that are holding you back in life, this is a hard one because you can have someone that you've been friends with for a really long time. You may love them, but maybe they just don't fit into your life anymore. It could be a toxic friend. Maybe they don't support you, maybe they are secretly jealous of you or talk bad about you behind your back. Obviously that's kind of a clear thing. Sometimes it's not that simple. Sometimes when I talk to people, I just feel there's not a lot of common ground. This video is already going to be super long, so I don't want to dive too deep into this topic, but definitely think about all the relationships in your life. Are these people draining you? Are they motivating you? Are they helping you go up, or are they pulling you down? I can do a completely separate video talking about this. I feel like that's a big topic. Something that's even more important than that is letting go of limiting beliefs. This can be the number one thing that's holding you back, is essentially yourself and the way that you think about yourself, the way you see the world, what you believe to be true. This is where affirmations can come in and be really helpful, just trying to retrain your subconscious mind. That is another thing that you can write out a list for, is just write out all of your limiting beliefs and then writing affirmations to counteract that. I did this a little while ago. I'm trying to think about what was on mine. I think a big thing for people, and this was one of mine, was feeling like I'm not talented enough or pretty enough. I don't know, just like not qualified for certain things. And I think one thing that's really important to remember is you are never going to be offered up an opportunity that you're not ready for. I truly believe that everything that happens in your life happens for a reason and it comes in at the right time. So if you are presented with a work opportunity or a potential relationship, it's there for a reason, and I think that you should go for it. Don't let fear or a lack mindset hold you back. So that is just an example of a limiting belief that you might have that is holding you back. That is step 2, is letting go of everything holding you back from moving forward. I guess this next group of things I would say is changing certain things. One thing I have here is potentially changing your environment, and this could go back to relationships as well. If you're hanging out with the wrong people that aren't helping you get to where you want to be, maybe just reevaluating your social circles. But also I think for some people it could be where you live. This is something that I've been thinking about for a while. I've talked about this in a bunch of vlogs. I'm definitely thinking about either moving to Toronto or back downtown. Sometimes just changing up your environment can be a huge catalyst for changing the rest of your life. Maybe it's your work environment, maybe you need a new job, maybe your house just needs a revamp. I think your space is really important. Even though I would like to move, the places that I want to move to right now are a lot more expensive. Sometimes just making little changes within your home can be a big thing as well. I find my space really affects my mood and my productivity. Keeping my house clean and tidy is a big thing. Making your space aesthetically pleasing to you can help. People say, I don't know who says it, but whatever that saying is, your space is a reflection of your mind, and I'm looking at my space right now. It's a disaster. What else do we have here? This one's kind of random, but I think is overlooked. What kind of music are you listening to? A lot of people don't realize how much music affects you. I love chill indie music. At times it can be relaxing, but a lot of times it's kind of depressing. If I want to feel happy and energized, I need to put on some EDM or, I don't know, just like upbeat music or pop, but also lyrics are important. If you're listening to sad, negative lyrics, maybe I'll share some of my Spotify playlists, but I like to make different playlists for different moods or different scenarios. I think jazz is really nice if you're just trying to be calm at home, or classical music. It's calming, but it's also uplifting. The indie music can be kind of, I mean, there's positive indie music, but I think you know what I mean. Just kind of like the more heartbreak, sad stuff. Can't be listening to that all the time unless you want to feel sad all the time. Healthy habits and routines. The little things you do every single day can seem minuscule or not that important, but they add up and have have the biggest impact on your health, your productivity. I'm currently reading Atomic Habits by, I don't know who it's by, I'll put a picture on here. Popular book, I'm sure a lot of you have read it. If you're struggling with your habits, definitely read that book. It gives very tangible tips on how to actually change your habits. So I definitely recommend that, but it really is the little things. I feel like that's another topic that could be dived into a lot deeper. Another point I have here is self-care, just taking care of yourself. Stop ignoring your health. If you have certain things going on that you've been putting off, maybe you need to get a checkup, maybe your mental health isn't doing well. If you can't afford a therapist, just talking to a friend, a loved one, a trusted person in your life. Journaling is also really helpful, just doing things for your mental health. Also, stop putting off responsibilities. If you have something on your to-do list that you've been meaning to do for a really long time, just get it done. You're gonna feel so much better about yourself after. Once that thing's checked off, something else is gonna show up on your list and it's just gonna get the ball moving. Okay, I feel like this is backtracking a little bit, but I don't know how people do this at the same time. Keep forgetting to do my makeup. And this goes into my next point. And this is another thing that I could talk about for a really long time. This might sound vain, but put effort into your appearance every single day. I have struggled with this. It's been a limiting belief and it's kind of hard for me to explain my thought process, but I think it's not even a thought that I've had, but it's a thought that I think other people have, if that makes sense. But it is that if you want to change something about the way you look, or you're putting effort into your hair and your makeup on a daily basis, that equals being insecure or vain. And that is so not true. I think that putting effort into your appearance is actually self-respect. And of course this goes a lot deeper and it really depends on your reasoning for what you're doing. But I can say this for myself, that when I don't put effort into the way that I look, it's more me being lazy. It's literally like the opposite. I don't know, even like I was going back and looking at some of my old videos. I wish I had put more effort into my appearance throughout the years. I look at myself and I'm just like, I did not look great that day. I looked kind of sloppy. If you don't look put together, it looks like you don't really respect yourself or really care. I feel like this could be taken the wrong way, but I hope it makes sense. I watched a video and someone was talking about how they always do 2 out of 3 of the things. So hair, makeup, outfit. If you don't want to do your makeup, put on a good outfit, do your hair, or a different combo of those 3. 2 out of 3. It doesn't have to be elaborate, but just putting a little bit of effort in. I think it's really important for the way you see yourself, but it also affects the way that other people view you. That can have a huge impact on your life. When you're out in public, make eye contact with people and smile. This makes me feel pretty uncomfortable. Unless I'm in the right mood. You could be one interaction away from a relationship that could completely change your life. And you never know when or where you're gonna meet these life-altering connections. So just being open to people when you go out in public. You don't even have to say anything to people, or you don't have to go out of your way to make eye contact. But like when you're walking around, don't be looking down, don't be on your phone. Just be open to your surroundings and aware. Another interesting thing I find when I go on trips, especially if I do solo travel, I have this different aura about me, and I think there's actually a word for it. You have this travel personality that is more open. Just so much more happens when you're on vacation. You meet people, you're having a good time. Try to bring that travel energy to where you live. And I think that a lot more could happen for you. Next thing I wrote down is challenge yourself. Push yourself out of your comfort zone, try new things, get creative, play with hobbies. Don't be scared to try new things and fail. Keep trying new things to find new talents and interests. If there's something that you've been wanting to try for a long time, especially if you've had dreams of certain things since like when you were a kid, even if it seems ridiculous, like maybe you want to be a singer, why not go take a singing lesson? You never know what you might be good at until you try. Maybe you uncover a new skill that turns into a new career. Maybe you become the next, I don't know, maybe you're secretly an A-list celebrity, but you just haven't put yourself out there, you know? And you never truly fail at something. Everything is a learning experience. If it doesn't work out, then you know, you're not gonna have any what ifs. You probably learned something from the situation. That is my list that I wrote out. I also wrote main character energy, which I kind of talked about, but you truly are the main character of your life. Why not do everything that you want to do? Or at least try. If you feel like your life is boring and nothing's happening, it's because you're not doing anything. And I'm speaking to myself because I've been feeling this way. I have so much free time and I know I have so much more potential in me, and I'm just not taking action, and the only person holding me back is myself. So I'm really trying to take these next couple months to push myself and just do more and get myself rolling in the right direction. I've decided to do Sober November, and I think November is a really good time to take a break from alcohol if it's something you've been thinking about, because we're kind of in between holidays. I know I talked about this in a video before, and one of my goals this year was to stop binge drinking or just like having more than 1 or 2 glasses of wine, because my body just does not handle it well anymore. And I don't do it often. It's just there's birthdays, there's events. This is yet another topic that I could dive really deep into. It's just the social aspect of it that's hard. I'm going to a dinner event tonight, and I know there's going to be drinks, so I'm just going to request a mocktail, and I think that's a great way to still feel like you're involved. It just doesn't make me feel good, and for like 2-3 days after, I am not as productive. It's also just not good for you. We're doing that for November, and then I'm gonna kind of reevaluate. That is a goal that I failed this year, and so it might be a goal that I set for myself next year. That's another thing. If you wrote up goals for 2023, I had a couple on my list that I don't really care too much about anymore, but honestly, I didn't really hit any of my goals this year, so a lot of them are gonna roll into 2024. So definitely check out your goals list, see how you did. I'm just feeling really motivated to make some changes in these next couple months, and I think filming this video is gonna help keep me accountable. Share your goals and your action plan with someone. It could be a friend. You could even put it on your Instagram, your social media, even if you're not an influencer, just share it with your audience, just to give you some accountability, or maybe get some friends to do it along with you. I have had this list sitting in my phone for a while, and I've been adding to it, and I've been thinking about it, and I've been slowly doing things, but I do think that it is a lot easier to give up on if the only person that knows about it is yourself. So definitely share. Who is this? Oh no. Sorry, I just got a text. Share your action plan, your goals with someone to help you with accountability. Anyways, I hope this video was somewhat helpful. I feel like it was probably all over the place. Also, if you want me to dive deeper into any of the things that I spoke about, let me know. I can do separate videos. One of the things I do want to do for the month of November is probably do 2 videos a week on here. Let's do this, guys. 2 months till 2024. 2 months. Become bad bitches that we are. So like this video if you are ready to up-level your life. Comment down below your affirmation. What is your affirmation for this new season that you're stepping into? I cannot wait to hear what you guys have to say, and I'm really excited for the near future. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.